This message this morning is going to be very encouraging to you, but I would like to teach it if I can. Now, if I get excited, so be it. So be it. But I really, really want to teach this. God is my source. Prayer is my resource. I want to read to you some definitions first. What resource means and what source means. If you got your notebooks, you can write it down. But I'm going to read to you what source means. Source means anything or place from which something comes, arises, or is obtained. The origin, the beginning or place of an origin, of a stream, a river, a book, a statement, a person, etc. Supplying information. Supplying information. I'm going to read to you what resource means. Resource is a source of supply, support, or aid, especially one that can be readily drawn upon when needed. A resource, it can be drawn upon when needed. Whenever you need it, you can draw from it. It is a support. It is a source of supply. It is an aid. It is an aid. Okay? Now, when you think about God being your source, the reason why I say God is your source is because even David himself realized the source of his supply. The Bible said that David said, I look unto the hills from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. See, I want you to understand that the reason why we have issues with getting our needs met, it's not, you can't blame it on people. And you can't blame it on friends, or you can't blame it on family. You can't blame it on nobody. The only thing you can blame it on is yourself. Because you have to understand, God made us, but we are weak. But in him we are strong. A human, we are weak vessels. We're not, sometimes we don't even recognize when there's a need, or we don't have the capacity to meet the need. We are not able. We are people of limitations. We are limited to what we can do. When it comes time to help somebody, when it comes time for a need or whatever, deliverance, prayer, there's so much we can do. We can't do it all. And see, the problem is, the reason why our needs not being met is because we don't look to God. I'm talking about source right now. I'm talking about God being our source. We don't look to God. God is the source of my supply. He is everything to me. He is the beginning and he is the end. He is Alpha and Omega. He is my source. He is the one that I look to. People will fail you. Time will fail you. Family will fail you. And friends will fail you. But God, let me tell you something. There is nothing that I have not prayed for that God has not provided for me. I'm going to tell you something. If you really think about it, see, sometimes we look at the present things. We look at the things that we asking God for now. But we forget about way back. Boy, I feel the anointing. Way back when you was asking God for things, when you was at a time in your lowest, where you felt like all hope was gone, and we forget about that thing, but then we'll pray now in the present, and we wonder, God, why you not doing this? But God said, don't you remember when you prayed for me back when? I blessed you and I did what I needed to do for you because I love you. We get so caught up on the prayer, but we need to start blessing God, even for the small thing. Lord, you bless my mama and you bless my daddy. You been a blessing to me. You allowed me to get up this morning. You started me on my way. I got breath in my body, and I got warm blood running through my veins, and I got a roof over my head and food in my stomach and clothes on my back. But a lot of times we get discouraged because we'll run around all over the place trying to find help from the world. There's going to be a time when the grant's going to stop. I'm telling y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. I don't get enough amens for that. There's going to be a time where the food stamp's going to stop. There's going to be a time, boy, I feel the anointing, when you have a need and the doctor say you ain't got enough money to get the procedure done. And the Lord is telling you, well, what you going to do then? When the food stamps stop, when the grant stop, when the money stop coming, when the government ain't got no money to give you no money. And see, the thing about it is we don't realize that it's already started. God has not designed it for us to run after the world trying to get a source. He has not designed it for us to be running after folks trying to seek help all the time when all it takes is practicing the blessing that is on you already. Why? Because you can go ask somebody for something, they ain't got enough for you. They may only have just a little bit. You need a bill paid, they only got $50 or they only got $25 and they only got this and that, but you got the rest that you got to pay. It's because we run after everybody trying to find some type of means of help when God is my source.